Hey everybody, it's Ashley, and today we're going to make gluten-free chocolate chip cookies. Now this recipe is my absolute favorite. The recipe itself is paleo friendly as long as you don't add the extra truffles in the middle. I decided to go ahead and experiment because I was actually making these cookies for someone else. So first you want to preheat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. Next, you're gonna get 2 mixing bowls. You want one for a medium-sized mixing bowl for your dry ingredients, and then you're gonna want a smaller mixing bowl for your wet ingredients. Now make sure that your bowl is the right size, and you actually think it's gonna be big enough for all your ingredients because you are gonna end up mixing everything together into this bowl. So we're going to go ahead and combine the dry ingredients first. So you're going to need 3 cups of blanched almond flour. You're going to need 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Okay, I don't know what the deal is with the baking soda today, but it is decided to be very evasive, and I guess it doesn't want to come out. So we're going to have to get real with it real quick. Now I'm going to go ahead and post a link to this entire recipe below, and so you can just follow along. So that way you can, have the recipe pulled up if you'd like it that way. I'm also gonna put it on screen as we go. So whichever way is easier. So if you would like to, you can cook along with me or bake along with me. And 1 teaspoon of salt. And you're going to combine all of the dry ingredients. So just go ahead and kind of mix them together and make sure that they're well combined. Next, you're going to go ahead and set aside the bowl with your dry ingredients and grab your small mixing bowl. And in a small mixing bowl, you're going to beat your eggs, maple syrup, and vanilla extract with a hand mixer. So you actually are going to need 2 eggs, half a cup of pure maple syrup, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. So once you have your 2 eggs, half of a cup of pure maple syrup, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract in your small bowl, go ahead and mix it with a hand mixer just for a few moments, just so everything's mixed pretty well together. And then you're going to pour your wet ingredients into your dry ingredients and continue to mix those together with your hand mixer until that is well combined. Next, you want to measure out half a cup of coconut oil, and you're going to need to melt that. So I would just recommend, melting it in the microwave, maybe for 15 seconds at a time, just to make sure that it's melted and it doesn't overload and get too hot on you. And then make sure that it's nice and it's completely in the liquid form. So you want that half a cup coconut oil, unrefined, and then once that's melted, you're going to go ahead and pour that into the batter and continue to blend until that is well combined. Next, this is my favorite part, you need to mix in 1.5 cups of dark chocolate chips. Now, the dark chocolate chips, that's gonna be what makes it paleo. So if you, if you prefer to have milk chocolate or whatever, then it will be a little less paleo friendly. I actually didn't have a full 1.5 cups, which is why I went ahead and decided to go ahead and add those truffles that I had laying around. They were milk chocolate with caramel on the inside. However, it's not exactly the healthiest choice I could have made. So then you're gonna stir in the chocolate chips, and once you have that done, you can put them all on a baking sheet. Now, if you want, you can go ahead and line it with parchment paper. That might make it easier for you to remove the cookies and to make sure there's nothing that sticks or anything. Because you can drop the balls of cookie dough about a tablespoon in size onto the baking sheet. Now, I am personally a little impatient, so I tend to make these like drop cookies, in the sense that I just kind of grab a spoonful and take it off of the spoon or the fork or whatever I'm using and put it on the baking sheet, and I don't have the patience to turn them all into balls, because this dough is pretty sticky, but it is absolutely delicious. So if you have the patience, by all means go ahead and make them nice and pretty, and they'll look beautiful. But I make some crazy lumpy looking cookies, but I love them anyway. I am more concerned about how they taste than how they look. It's quite frankly, I think my cookies have character. And they're not super sweet by any means. They're actually pretty good substance. Like, they're kind of hearty cookies, which I really like that about them. They also have pretty good protein ratio. That's why they're paleo friendly. So if you want these cookies to be paleo, just make them the regular way and follow the instructions, and just leave out the extra truffles that I added, and they will be just as delicious. That's normally how I make them anyway. So then you're going to bake them for 15 minutes, and then you can once they're baked for 15 minutes, you can take them out and let them cool, and then they're ready to eat. and they're excellent with any types of milk that you prefer. Coconut milk is highly recommended, if you want to keep it paleo. And yeah, I hope you really enjoyed making these cookies, and if you do decide to make these cookies along with me, please leave me a comment and let me know how you like them, and leave me a comment below. Let me know what else you would like to see, and any other suggestions that you would like to know about making. I actually have a family rum cake recipe that I have figured out how to make it gluten-free as well. So that one is absolutely not paleo by any means, but if you are interested in that rum cake recipe, leave me a comment and let me know, because if I have enough people that are interested in it, I will absolutely make that video as well. It does take some time, but it is well worth it. I really like making the rum cakes, especially around the holidays. I don't think I've had anyone not like my rum cakes, so make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and also I'm actually going to be posting some more videos. I'm going to be going to experiment and travel around and see what kind of gluten-free places there are in Russia as well as India. So if you'd like to see those videos, make sure that you subscribe so that you know when those are actually going to be posted. I'm hoping to have those posted. Hopefully I'll do a series of them, I think, within the next couple of days. So keep an eye out for those for sure, and let me know what else you would like to see. I'll talk to you soon.